The following content is not meant for children. Hello, and welcome back. I am Maester Aelix, and this is Shadowrun Hong Kong. And we are right back where we left off here, just outside the parking garage to go check it out. And one thing I noticed when coming in, there's this sign over here, The Humans. So, oh boy. So apparently there's some gangs we need to deal with. And there's things over there. Let's see if we juke left, we can kind of get to them more direct. I would seem not. Alright, well. It seems we're bound to have ourselves some sort of a conflict here. Red Spear Ganger. That's far enough, guy. The woman hefts her weapon, tossing a nod towards the gangster behind her. This lot's our turf. If you're looking for a fix, you're welcome to trade. If you're not here for business, then clear the hell out. You try to wander around in our turf, we're gonna have to air you out. So what do you say? You looking for a little pick-me-up? A little nitro to give you some pep? Maybe you want some chips, take that edge off. You want it, we got it. Let's see, show me what you have. Can I look around the garage? What happened in the fight here? Some of those BTLs you're selling look awfully a lot like they came from Tong's shop. Ooh, okay. What happened in the fight here? As far as I know, some police showed up looking for somebody. They got in here. All of them got killed. Whoever they were after is long gone, and by the time we showed up, used to be a lot of Wapoans living here. They all cleared out, muttering about ghosts and shit like that. Have you heard anything else about the murders? Nothing much. I'll tell you what, though. I've got a guy named Kang. He was down in the storm drain last week. Something was moving down there. Big, too. Man-sized. But it wasn't speaking any language Kang understood. Kid beat his feet back here as fast as he could. Dumbass dropped his storm drain key along the way out, though. You want to go looking for whatever it was? You got a new key from somebody else? Kang stole it from the city worker. Who else might have a key to the storm drain? There's a guy named Porter Lamb who's got keys for pretty much everything. He's somewhere between a cop and a handyman. You and Ulsha mentioned something about an elf woman with a crazy colored hair who managed to scam a key. He said she's hunted paracritters down here. Devil rats and shit. Cool. Some of these BTLs are starting to look an awful lot like they came from Tong's shop. Yeah? So why do you care? Must have gotten them recently. How did you know Tong was dead? He was still in the Tong shop. Maybe you saw something. Okay, yeah. How did you know he was dead? It's like this broken thumb Yuan was walking down the street, sees this guy going to Tong's joint right at closing time. Tall guy, hunched over, had his shitty gray rain poncho draped over him. Now Yuan figures that was weird as hell, so he posted up on and waits. He figures the guy will come out soon because Tong's closing up shop. Nothing for 15 whole minutes. Guy comes out, hustles down the street with nobody saying boo. I figured he was waiting for a neb in the crowds. Ewan sees some blood smear on the door, though, so he goes to check it out. Inside, total carnage. But you know what? Tong's not going to be using his gear anymore, so to hell with it. Yuan jacks the lot of it. Business is business. You're damn right it is. And that's all I know. The guy had to be the killer. Tall, gray rain poncho, hunched over. Also smart about how he came and went. Alright, can I look around the garage? Man, are you deaf? Alright, never mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. Right. I'll see you later. Alright, so we don't need to be violent to them just yet. Oh, okay. At least we got some leads now. That's Kita. Demergo. Let's see. Zippy, I think it's over here. Porter Lamb. Hey, Porter. Let's see. Looks like somebody went through Tong's things. Has anyone else been inside? Not since I've been here, but before Ip found him? Could have been anybody, really. Ip had a key to his place and looked like total crap. Anybody with half-decent cracking madlocks would get into what's missing. His BTL's hard drives, cred sticks are all missing. Sounds like the killer eluded his place to me. All talk of monsters? Yeah, sure. There's scary things to go bump in the night, but most scary bumps I hear are from handguns and gangsters. Do you have a key for the storm drain system? Sure, why do you ask? Following up a lead on the killer. Hey! In that case, take the damn key. You have to forgive me if I don't want to go down there with you. Porter peels an antique Yale-style key off a key ring and hands it to you. Knock yourself out, man. There's an entrance up by the Jade Mountain Restaurant. Can't miss it. Thanks, Porter. See you later. Let's see. What are these other optional things? Investigate the parking garage. Get a key to Magpie's shop. Yeah, we're not likely to get a key to Magpie's shop anytime soon. But down here? Oh, maybe. So let's just hook left. Alright. Well, hello, other room. Body parts! Ew! The disgusting pile of stinking human remains smells strongly of blood in the first stages of decay. Arms, legs, and organs here are all heaped together and stacked like firewood, leaking blood and gore across the floor. The parts contained therein appear to have been sliced away from the parent body rather than torn or bitten. Judging from the clean edges of the cuts, the blade used to lever these parts was extremely sharp. This is a whole world of messed up, Maester. Isabel takes a moment to suppress a retch. You think the killer has stashed these here? They're stacked like they've been organized. This is our killer, all right. Looking closer to the pile, one part stands out. It's a severed forearm and it's covered in tattoo. Words in Slavic language in shining lighthouse adorn the forearm, and ring-like images are inked on each finger. On the back of the hand is a skull inside a square. Whoever owned this arm isn't likely to be Wapoem. The tattoos look like they were poorly drawn and inked by hand rather than a machine. Most likely Russian criminal tattoos. Well, that's something. Something horrible. Storm drain! Despite the darkness, you see a glitter at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace of chain in some kind. It's become caught in the drain's grate, narrowly avoiding falling deep into the pit. Take it! Silver necklace. Lifting the necklace out of the drain, you turn it over in your hand. It's a simple silver pendant on a chain. The silver pendant depicts a long-tailed bird in flight, a magpie. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I doubt that's the key to her shop, but... Oh, that is... continued amounts of not good. Alright. Oh! Peebles. I don't think these are going to be nice Peebles. Just around the corner, you hear voices speaking loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. Speakers are definitely not local. They speak in a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them is a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. Looks like the group is packing up. Yaroslav says the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with the port authority. We move the goods to his warehouse. He'll handle loading them into the ship, and we can get paid right then and there. The orc spits to the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. I will too. I hate having to hide in these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil rats running down the walkways. It's a mess, and it's disgraceful. We shouldn't have to put up with this bullshit. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Andre says that it's clear from trades, we can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok in sausage casings. The Red Dragon Ludaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows, maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. The orc woman sniffs the air suspiciously, and her eyes dart towards the dark tunnel you stand in. Before you have a chance to get out of sight, she locks eyes with you. What have we here? A curious little pest. Come looking for things that don't concern him? What do you do with pests, Galina? We break them, Vasilia, and we hammer a spike through each of their throats so anyone who sees the bodies knows not to meddle with our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. Let's see. I'm not here to meddle with anything, I'm just looking for a serial killer. Well, you found some of us. You found some, friends. Us. Do you think you can walk out of here with finding us? Think again. Because I know what happened to Alexander? Her eyes narrow. She hisses the words. If you so much as touch him, your suffering will become the stuff of legend. I promise you. What is he? The serial killer I'm looking for killed him. Why should we believe you? You think you're lying to save your skin? Right forearm, lighthouse tattoo, Russian words underneath that. On the back of the hand, a skull inside of a square. Sound familiar? Okay, so you've seen his arm. That doesn't prove anything. You could have seen it on him. Okay, let's see. I'm getting prior to this. Down the way in the drains, there's a pile of body parts. His arm is in it. You can see for yourself. You want to walk down and pull his arm out of the corpse pile I found? Go right ahead. I wasn't about to cart a several arm around just in case I needed it. Alright, I'm going to go with that one. You're right, this is the act of someone very sick. We can talk peacefully, but keep your hands where I can see them. Yeah, my hands are my deadly weapon, lady, but you don't know that. Where was your friend headed when he disappeared? Is there anything you can tell me about the murders that I might know? Yeah. You think we get out a lot? I wouldn't have even known there were murderers if I hadn't bothered to come out to get some soy calf last week. It's none of our business, and it isn't our problem, and I like it that way. Where was your friend headed when he disappeared? He found a key card for a stockroom behind Miss Yang Jade's restaurant. He went to check it out, and thought that might be something valuable in there. A little extra money for the time spent down here in the drains, yeah? Do you have another key to that stockroom? Hey! Magpies, alright. Yes, there's several of them in a box. We just popped the lock off and took them all. Here, we don't have time for this. We have to move this gear. You want to play detective? Go right ahead. Hey, alright. And that takes me back up to Wapoa, which is nice. Alright, so let's go look around here in case there's one more thing. Nope, okay. So we will skedaddle out the way this way. Bye. Good luck trying to stay alive. Oh, cool. Okay, so now let's go to Magpie's shop. There we are. Boop. Let's see, food. Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables, while a larger plate is arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meat is a pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. Poking the raw meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more is that it has the faint aroma of marinade, and as if deliberately prepared. I'm going to leave that alone. 1, if the owner is here, I don't want to mess with their meal. 2, pork-like, could be human. Do not want to be one of those kind of people who eat people. The box is packed full of odds and ends and nearly overflows a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There is no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown together haphazardly. Among the contents are the charms from various temples, wooden masks, and a paper fan. Examine the mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It has been painted a pale white, and the surface is almost as smooth as porcelain. Delicate features and lifted eyebrows are matched with bright red lips and delicately carved teeth. The teeth have been stained deep black. Examine the charms. The small charms are square cloth packets, each approximately 1 inch wide and 3 inches tall. They come in a variety of bright colors, and they are embroidered with characters of prosperity, peace, wealth, and protection. Inside each of these appears to be folded paper prayer or fortune written in Japanese. Check out the fan. Unfolding the fan, you tilt up towards the light to examine it. The image depicts an East Asian city from the 19th century or earlier. Curved roofs at sunset, beside a deep blue river. 2 ships sail down the river, which is in turn spanning by a long wooden bridge. In the foreground, laborers carrying buckets along the shore, as a man on horseback rides in the opposite direction. In the distance, a pair of large red buildings dominate the city skyline. 1 large temple hall and a 5-tiered pagoda. Alright, well that's cool. As you step away from the box, you hear a slight clicking distance, the sound of a door's latch shutting. You are no longer alone in the stockroom. Oh, hey, samurai. Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana at his hip. His skin is an ashen gray and his eyes dead white. His teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. The ghoul's blind eyes search back and forth as it regards you. It cannot see you, but it has a sense that it knows exactly where you are at all times. Ah, a hired gun. No doubt brought to bear against me by the Wapoan elders. A means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? Let's see. You're a ghoul and you're talking. Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher facilities are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. The ghoul bares his teeth, breath rasping over them as he inhales. As you wish to know, not only what I am, but what I have done. As for you, you may call me Gaichu. But you're still a serial killer. I know who you are. You're the one who's been killing the elders. You are correct. I have killed all of the elders to date, though only Elder Magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Please explain yourself. This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I am not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. The Wapoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder Neg discovered me through communications with her spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. She and the other elders are having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wapoans at large. She offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Wu shoots you a alongside glance, tusks bared as he grits his jaw. Why or the hell are we talking to this thing, Maester? It's a goddamn ghoul, and you know what they're like. Really, what pre-tell am I like? All teeth and claws and bad manners, I expect. Gauchu's tone is amused, despite the harshness of his rasping voice. Really, you want to crack jokes, you cannibal? Wu takes an involuntary step forward, raising rifle. You're the kind of monster that devour a family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162s, Maester? He's just like them. The 162s were a gang, Wu, in the Barrens. Just like that makes any difference. Go on then, talk to the monster, but I'm keeping my finger on the goddamn trigger. I believe that you were speaking of the Elder's plans to have me kill Magpie. Surely you must be a little curious about that. I've heard of Magpie, but her shop is still locked up. Naturally, that would keep her servers under lock and key to avoid any awkward questions about her whereabouts. I was thorough in disposing of her as our contact stipulated. She was to simply disappear without a trace, a task that was easy enough to accomplish. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom, then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drain and hid. Gauchu nonchalantly waves his hand, his tone flat and unconcerned. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. Alright. But why kill the other elders? I contacted the elders, not in person, of course, and they arranged for an exchange of payment. I assumed that would be the job done, and would be a woman of her word. Baring his teeth, Gaucho hisses his next words across clenched teeth. I was mistaken. I arrived in the nearby parking garage and the elders had told me about. They cleared out the other Wapoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what they used. The elders never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. I heard about the fight. You expected me to believe that you took the police squad and won? Of course, I have survived as a ghoul for some years now, on the streets of Hong Kong. If that isn't evidence enough of my tenacity, I doubt any words I could say will change your mind. A betrayal of this sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wapoan elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts so that I would be able to continue finding work, but with that treachery my hopes were dashed. I decided to become the monster that they feared. One by one I eliminated them. They know how to contact me, and could have ended their nightmares at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police had failed. So I ask of you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wapoan started, or will you treat me with the same humanity that I have shown you? Let me ask you some questions. Very well, what would you like to know? Alright, if I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the elders and anyone else they send to exterminate me as a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employers need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. I have made my decision. Oh, what will you do? Come to work with me. I can be your face. A curious offer. And what of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier for us to approach the Wapoans without being noticed. Sounds like a good plan. To be honest, I think I'm gonna really like this guy. Something tells me that the tenacious ghoul samurai guy is gonna be kinda cool. Oh look, more elders all in one spot. As you approach, Elder Aang's eyes widen, her mouth falls open, her veins of neck bulge. What are you doing? You've brought this thing into our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. Porter hefts his pistol warily, but does not aim it at anyone. Yeah, I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is a ghoul in here, and why is it wearing armor? Calm yourselves. I am not an it, and your elders know this imminently. Gauchi bares his teeth in a riotous grin, and he turns to Aang. Good evening, Elder Aang. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you're learning the price of betrayal. Whoa, whoa, what the hell's going on here? Can someone explain to me why this ghoul is talking? Let's see. Gaucho had a contract with the elders, and they betrayed him. You dare accuse us of conspiring with the monster and covering it up? You are insane. The very idea is preposterous. Porter nods the elders, looking back to you with a wry expression. I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory, Maester. As far as I can tell, the monster killed Tong and the others, and makes him the threat that he should be eliminated. Let's see. The elders hired Gaucho to kill Elder Magpie and make it look like she disappeared. You believe this vermin, this creature that feasts on human flesh, that kills and dismembers our tribesmen? You are naive and foolish, man, if that's the case. What proof do you have that Magpie is dead? Aang, please. The matters where an elder is accused of breaking our law, the other elders genuinely judge them. In matters where all of them have accused, I am authorized to act as judge. Make your case, Shadowrunner. Let's see. I found her Magpie's necklace in the storm drains. Takes a moment to examine the necklace. He nods you. This is definitely Elder Magpie's, and you found it in the storm drain. That is suspicious, but hardly proof of its own. Of course it's not proof. The number of things lost down storm drains in Hong Kong must number in the tens of thousands per year. While unusual is hardly evidence of foul play. She hasn't been seen in a month, not by anyone. She wouldn't just disappear like that. That may be unlikely, but it's hardly impossible. You haven't established what the elders were involved, and all you've done is make suppositions about it. What proof do you have that we hired and betrayed this creature? I wouldn't listen to idle accusations with that kind of evidence to back it up. What about the fight with the Hong Kong police force? What do you mean? What do you have to do with Elders the Ghoul? You opponents don't allow the police inside the area. Why make an exception this time? The police were polite and asked our permission to enter. They were hunting a non-Wapoan, and that was reason enough for us to allow them in. That doesn't add up, Aang. Why would the police ask for entry now? They've never been polite before, and they've always tried to force their way in here. It doesn't ring true to me. Did you ask them to come in order to hunt down the school? Preposterous. Porter, you know what our community is like. We wouldn't lie over something like this. The ghoul has been lying this entire time, trying to cover his tracks. He still brutally murdered several elders. That's true, those murders were vicious and cruel. I don't see any way to explain that. This ghoul is a monster of how he killed Tong and the others. Tong wasn't tortured. There was no astral residue of pain or fear. He didn't even feel the blow. That's correct. I struck a single blow with his back was to me. His death was instant. Regrettable that he had to die for your folly, Aang, but necessary to protect my reputation. Aang glares at the gaucho stony silence before addressing Porter. You cannot believe what these people say. They are not to be trusted. And even if it is true, he still killed Tong. Maybe so, Aang, but the monster would not take his suffering into account. He may be a killer, but he's not heartless. The scene of Tong's murder, like the others, was a deliberate sham, made to look more horrific than it was. I believe you. The blood smears on the wall, the removal of his skin. The scene, it's a scene designed to evoke horror, not the scene of an actual fight. Elders, what do you have to say in response? Ah, dang, I missed it, sorry. Porter, you know me. You know the kind of person I am. Wouldn't be party to the killing of another elder. I can't believe we're even entertaining this notion. What if we have to defend ourselves? What would be disposing of the ghoul instead? Tang narrows his eyes at you, hissing. If you think I'll forget this, you're sorely mistaken. I will not tolerate this kind of insult. Let's see. The elders were all too happy to have the red spears move into the garage, almost like they wanted to keep anyone curious about the fight away. That's right, Ip. You've told me not to go find out what happened in the fight. You said the red spears gangsters are moving in to leave them alone. Why would you tell me to not look into it? I was only trying to protect you from the red spears. They're dangerous, which is why I wanted to deal with them directly. That's all I got. Alright, I think I have some idea of what's going on here. And what do you believe the real story is? The waters are muddy in this matter. The ghoul seems to be telling some of the truth, and I respect that. But the fact remains he is a dangerous creature who's killed many of our member. The law is clear on this. He must die. You seem to be blameless in this one, Maester. What do you say, decision? I'm not going to let you kill him. Then you must die. Ip! Well, I didn't mean for that to happen, but okay. Well, let's see. I don't want to kill Porter. He's been kind of good. Yeah. Let's see. First, that's passive. That's also passive. Excellent. Get clawed in the face. Oh, nah. Dang. Alright. Gaucho. There we are. No positive or negative effects. The stance cycles through 3 attacks in sequence. Oh! Oh, okay, that's, do armor penetration damage reduce hit point damage. Better criticals, chance of critical multiplier raised, however, your dodge is reduced. Okay, we'll stick with, water stance. We'll get this guy because he has a drone. Let's see. Mark target. Oh, I should have started with you. There we go, and Gobet. See, none of our people need healing. Where are we? Haste me. Alright. I can take another swipe at you. Ram's backing off. Ow. Ow. And you missed with your spell. Alright. Heal wound. Yay! I'm feeling a lot better. Let's see. Yeah, you have a lot of armor, so I want to strip that armor. Oh! Oh, that's not good for you. More double attacks. And your pet... you are very likely to not survive. Let's see. 70%, 78%. So you, get your revenge, please. Let's see. Everybody. Oh, no. Duncan, get better aim. There we go. And so we got single shot, aim shot, firepower round. It does 2 armor piercing. Burst fire, full auto. Let's try the burst fire. Lovely! And let's see if you can just knock him out on this. Not quite. Man, you were dumb. Okay. Oof. Ow. Alright. Elder. Unless you have stacking bleed and strips to armor. Well, we'll do that. There you go. Twin slash. On Porter. I didn't really want to take care of Porter, but thou must. Alright, Duncan. Let's see if you can finish off Ip. Actually, hold on. Everybody shoot that guy better. Duncan, increase your aim. There we go. There we go. Single shot. Ah. Dang it. Dang it. Well, on the plus side, you can get your revenge. There we go. We start heading around this way. Alright. Who's got magic healing? Next turn. Okay. Let's do a regular med kit. Thank you. Compound attack. Ah. Oh, that's so not good for him. As the elders fall to the floor, you stop and survey the carnage around you. It is accomplished. No more betrayers alive. No more worry that the others may think they can take advantage of me. Lead the way. I look forward to our new business partnership. Awesome. Well, with that being said, I think this is a good place for me to say thank you all for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying making it for all of you. If you do, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and of course share. And check out the links in the description down below because that's where all the really good stuff is. And I shall see you all next time.